Okay.
All right, this is Ernest Hatfield. We're doing a video today for a riding demonstration for the Equine Search Committee at the Utah State University. I came out and interviewed for a position last year, so you've got an opportunity to see my riding style. So I want to use this as an opportunity today to explain what I'm doing, why I do it, and why I think it's important to the horse's performance. This is a 2-year-old son of Good Evening Haida, who's by Haida's Little Pep and out of the Gray Starlight mare, and he's our demonstration horse for the day. So the first thing I want to do when I'm training a horse is get them so they're soft in their face and neck, and also soft in their hip and their loin area, and lifting their lumbar. The reason I want to do this is everything we do in a performance has to come from this area. And if a horse is stiff here and stiff in its back, then it's not going to perform as well with anything that it does. It doesn't matter if it's cutting, Western pleasure, reining, jumping, whatever. So what I do is get my horse so when I press with my legs, it wants to drive forward into the bridle, elevating its back. If I'm doing this, then I get to push my horse into what it's doing rather than hanging on its face to hold it back all the time. So by doing that, we call it, if I'm pushing, I'm winning. So if I'm pushing my horse, I'm in more control. If I have to hang on my horse all the time, less control. So we'll just warm him up a little bit and see what he's going to do. We're just going to start with a little jog and get him driving up into the bridle. Again, by doing this, I don't have to hold his head down. I've got the martingale to keep him from just popping it up if he decides he wants to. But it allows me to press him with my legs, get him rounding his back up, and we get a nice soft little trot. He's rounded up really nice. When you have a horse rounded up like this, you can turn them loose and they're not going to run off, they're not going to raise their head a lot, so you can ride them on a loose rein, which is required in almost all of our Western disciplines. And the way I do this, getting them soft in their hindquarters, is just moving them around a lot with my legs. So I use this little exercise right here a lot, just to get them soft in their shoulders and soft in their hips and moving laterally. Vertical flexion comes as a result of lateral flexion. So we'll just do that to get a little more lateral flexion there. There we go. And he rounds up nice again. And I'm going to let him hollow out here and just show the difference between a hollowed out trot. We'll hollow out here again. There we go. And then we'll just collect him up again, push him up into the bridle, and see how much softer he gets. And we'll go a little bit off. Again, by being able to push him with my leg, I can keep him up nice and deep, keep him soft and slow. If I want to speed him up, I just let him flatten out a little bit. And if I want to slow him down, I can just push him right back up into it again. Bring him right back. I won't stop. I simply let off with my legs so I'm not pushing him, and he'll come down to a stop. And back him off my leg by squeezing.